Good morning, YouTube. Okay, so I did a video yesterday and I had to cut it off, and I'm gonna actually redo it and just do one longer video. This is gonna be the much anticipated update on the TTC subject. I actually wanted to show you guys real quick my hair color because I can actually see it this morning. It's still bleached out towards the end because I actually have to get everything cut, but the color actually took really nicely and kind of softened out. The other day it was really red. So anyways, so this update, this is what's been going on. The last video that I left off was TTC Vlog 10, I think. So I'm gonna call this one TTC Vlog 11. I'm not gonna start over, I'm just gonna continue from where I left off. And the last video where I left off on the TTC subject, it's been so long, was back in the beginning of June when we were beginning to move. I still hadn't gotten any cycle in 3 months. So I originally started the TTC vlogs in April because I had thought that I was thinking that I was actually pregnant at that time, and it just seemed to make sense because it seemed like the cycle was taking forever to start and all that kind of good stuff. And it was actually the beginning of a really bad year as far as cycles and hormonal issues going on, and so my excitement, I guess, kind of quickly fizzled out. So I started the TTC vlogs in April, if I'm not mistaken, and by the end of May I noticed that I was ovulating. So I was like, wait a minute, if I'm ovulating, my cycle then should be coming soon, or why am I ovulating but I'm not getting cycles? So then I guess might have been a lot of stress related issues going on, a lot of, I guess, just built up stress or hormonal problems, or I wasn't taking my medications properly and all that kind of stuff. So in May I started taking the medication again, the Robo Krypton, and I guess it kind of regulated the prolactin. And what do you know? 2 days after getting back to New Jersey, I got my cycle. So that was around June 7th or 8th. And I was happy. I was excited that it actually had come. I was happy that it was finally getting back on track. And then I kind of was hoping, okay, now if, you know, the stress levels go down, if I continue to take the medicine, it'll come every single month. Now, I didn't continue taking the medicine all the time. I'm really bad, like I've said, I'm really bad about medicine. I gotta really get on top of this and take it consistently, because what do you know, again, throughout the whole summer, I didn't get a cycle in July, I didn't get a cycle in August, and I just recently finished a cycle this past week. So it was really late again in September. It was basically another 3 months without a cycle, and so that brings it to about 5 cycles so far, and we're almost at October. 5 cycles for the year. That's pretty bad. Now, I was finally started taking, once by August, since the cycles weren't kicking in again, I said, you know what, I still have some medicine left, because I have no insurance, so I'm always like nervous about starting to take these medicines, and then I have no insurance, and then if I have to go to the doctors to get refills and all that kind of stuff, what am I going to do? But I do have a couple of refills left that should last for the rest of the year, into the beginning of next year, so I have some time to kind of plan and figure out what I want to do, and see if I need to go to the doctors again, or if they can just keep renewing my Robo Krypton prescription. But I started taking it again in August, and I think that kicked the hormones back into action. I think it lowered the prolactin again. It must be the prolactin that gets so out of range, so out of whack, that it totally sets everything else off. So I can't be I know that there's other stuff going on, but I guess that prolactin is such an important hormone to keep under control, to keep ovulating, and to keep the cycles coming consistently. So I have been continuing to take it. I am supposed to be getting my refill this weekend, and I have a couple of tablets left to take until I get the medication. So I'm going to continue to buy it. It is $40 a month with the Walgreens Prescription Savings Club card. If I didn't have that card, it would be $60 a month. Essentially, it's a little $40 for 30 pills. It's a little bit over $1 a pill, but it would have been close to $2 a pill. And that's big. Think about it. A little tiny freaking little tablet, $2 per pill. It's ridiculous. And if this is a medicine that I have to take for the rest of my life, already that's a big commitment to have to always be, especially without insurance, $40 a month, essentially for the rest of my life, unless I get insurance, hopefully. Other than that, I am not going to go run to the doctors right now to find out what other issues are going on. I know what my issues are, and I know what I need to do to attack those issues. They're the same things that I've been saying all the time, and I've been procrastinating so badly on it. I need to continue losing weight. I have lost 7 pounds since I've been in New Jersey. So the last, it's not huge, but it's something to me that if I've, in 2-3 months, I've lost 7 pounds. I am working at a YMCA in New Jersey, teaching swim lessons again. It's a passion of mine. I know that it's not a lot of money. I'm essentially getting paid what I was getting paid more than 5 years ago. I'm basically making the same. But there's so much satisfaction from teaching children and adults a life skill and helping people overcome. Sometimes people have huge fears because of one thing or another, and it's really big when you teach something like swimming, which is such an important life skill. You enjoy the water in so many ways. So I know that a lot of people think that it's ridiculous that I'm 27 and I'm still working at a YMCA as a swim instructor, whatever, but it's just something that I love, and it gives me, I'm so happy when I go to work. I love going to the pool. I love working with people. I love teaching this skill, and I'm good at it. I hate to toot my own horn, but this time, I'm doing it because I love it and I'm so good at it. I can get kids as young as 2 in just a couple of months swimming by themselves. And I'm extremely strict. I'm very tough. I have my own methods, and they seem to work. I'm always switching things up, whatever, and it's awesome. It's awesome when all of a sudden, after a couple weeks of a child being taught how to kind of do it, all of a sudden they figure it out. And they get so excited and they start saying, Mom, look. And they notice it themselves. They know that they're finally doing it. And then all of a sudden their confidence boosts. They love being in the water. And you've now taught a skill that they're going to use for the rest of their lives. Sorry, there's been a lot of turning there in the last couple of minutes. You've taught them a skill that they're going to use for the rest of their lives, and they're going to learn how to enjoy water for the rest of their lives. And they're potentially going to be safer because they're going to know what to do if they ever do fall into a pool or into a body of water, a lake or whatever. So it releases, to me, the whole point of that story was that I'm in the pool. I mean, not a lot. I've probably got about 25 hours a week that I'm in the pool, and I'm not lifeguarding, so I'm actually in the water as an instructor, and it probably is about 25 hours a week. So that's what I'm also doing as my exercise. Now, it's not as rigorous as if I were to go in for an hour and swim laps for an hour. That'd be a really big, huge workout. But most of the time, we are going back and forth. And once I get into I'm only 5'1", so when I get into the 5 feet deep section, because that's how deep this pool goes, I can barely touch. I'm on my tippy toes, and I've got to be able to stay up to be able to hold the kid in that deeper side, and actually be able to speak to them, and then on top of it to actually be able to move their body parts for them correctly. Once we get into the deeper side, it does take a lot of work and energy to keep them up and to keep yourself up. So I see it as a pretty good workout. It's my form of exercise, and it's been helping. I mean, that's how in 2-3 months I lost, I think 7-8 pounds. Is pretty significant that's the only exercise that I do. So if I were to rev this up to walking and running once in a while, or getting on the treadmill or something, I know that it would be a much bigger impact. Now, I do a lot more walking here, surprisingly, than I did in Florida. We've got a lot of different stores and businesses all along where we live, and a lot of times it's easier to actually walk. And especially because, like, right now it's kind of rainy, so I'm not going to be able to walk to the laundromat. Sorry, I have some hiccups too. But, like, normally if it was nice out, I actually have a little laundry cart, and I can just throw the laundry in the cart, and the laundromat is around the corner from my house. So, like, literally a block away. So all I'd have to do is seriously just throw everything in the cart. But, like, it's kind of rainy, so like, I'm gonna go in the car. But normally it's stupid to just go 1 block away in the car. So there's a lot of different businesses right around where we live. I mean, we're only 1 block off of the main strip in this big, huge city. I mean, this city that we live in is somewhere in the neighborhood of about maybe like 250,000 residents. So like 250,000, anywhere from 250,000 to 350,000 residents in this city. So it's a pretty big city in New Jersey, and there's a lot of businesses. And so I think that in general, I need to definitely pump up the exercise. So now that we're coming into winter, it's going to be even harder, because it's already getting cold at night here. It's already in the 60s and then the 50s sometimes here at night. So it is going to be challenging to start going out and walking more when I need to go do stuff. But that's why I'm thinking now is when I'm going to try and go into the gym more and get on the treadmill instead of just being in the water, and seeing how that helps the intensity. Now, I'm going to cut this video here, and I'm going to do another one and talk about some other actual little bit more TTC stuff. But that's, just basically a roll-up of everything together. And I will see you guys in a little while, and get this video posted sometime today, hopefully. Thanks, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.